guy. New tender operator we got here. Look out! Wow, little jumpy, huh? Little jumpy! I'm ready, but I have no idea what we're doing. I need the Swede. Where's the Swede?
We're just out here getting it done.
Do you need to seek medical attention?
I think so. I might lose my temper.
What's a prostate?
You'll find out.
Forward! Forward! That didn't take much.
Larson?
You never know what we're gonna get into, right, Dougal? Ah! You're in the rhubarb! I'm having fun.
Morning! We're planting black turtle beans. It's going pretty good. It's very dusty out though. We dug this field yesterday and it was dusty, and yeah, it's very dusty. When you go north, you can't see anything. So that's cool. And then along the fence lines, the dust was so bad I couldn't see my planter. So that's always concerning when you can't see the edge of your planter next to a grove and fence line. It's not good. Well, yesterday we did this field with the autonomous tractor, and now I'm doing the autonomous turnaround, auto turnaround. So I haven't touched the wheel since the other side over there. It lowered, and we're off again. Yeah, this is nice. It's a little better now.
Made the decision to go plant black beans. The field that we worked up yesterday with the autonomous tractor, well, we're gonna plant it today, and we're gonna probably be going full stick ahead here. I'm gonna go spread fertilizer, Eric spraying, Jordan, Randy digging, Brody planting, Johnny and Dad tendering. So that's the plan as of now, but it sounds like maybe the planter vac fan blew up. So let's go see. Did you wreck something?
No, it's working. No,
I did.
Is it 2 power cycles? Did one before you
A
came?
power cycle for hydraulics.
Yeah, that makes real sense, right?
Well, at least it's working, I guess. Well, that's better than nothing. Mitch was at the farm fixing AC and got the call.
I seen him drive by.
Well, I like that news. We don't know why the vac fan wasn't running, but it wasn't. One was, and the old one wasn't, but now they're both running, so that should, let's hope, make the season. And then we are going to replace that left one, because when we replace the right motor, I don't know if I said this, that surging that I talked about earlier, the vac fan goes up and down when we replace the right motor, but quit doing that on the right side, but the left side's still doing it. So there's something wrong with the motors, or that one now. Right there is Eric and Randy. So it's a slow spraying process because the field cultivator needs to keep up to him. So he does a lot of sitting and waiting because a 120-foot boom going 10 miles an hour versus a 60-foot digger going 7 miles an hour makes sense. So I just spread off 35 acres over on that little hill there. And I thought I should stop and show you this. The little beans. The little beans are growing. The corn is about this big. All of the corn is about that big. And the beans are just poking through. They're looking really nice. Probably need some water, but it isn't rained to crust it, so they're having an easy time. Look at that. They're having a nice easy time poking their head through. But it looks like they got in moisture. They're coming up pretty consistent. Yeah, that's cool. that's cool. Hopefully no cold temperatures. I heard, well, end of this week it's supposed to get down to like 38, maybe one night 38. So hopefully that don't get any colder than that. It's always so exciting when you see the crops come out of the ground and all the hard work, breathing life into the earth again. Then you get to see all your planter screw-ups too. Haven't seen too many of those yet this year, but the corn is still kind of small and hard to tell. My gosh, this thing moves prodding. Twice as fast as that other trailer. I definitely like this trailer a lot more. You killed it. I lit down too much and then you killed it.
Oh boy. I think that's the whole way up, isn't it?
Yeah. Alright, well, we brought the Bobcat, so while you wait, we can pick rock and I'll spread. I went around the whole field, found 3 baskets of rock, so. So, we're back in Big Stone County, so the rocks are everywhere. So we just dropped the Bobcat here because it's gonna have to stay with the diggers when they get here. Because just when you think you got them all, 10 more appear. Okay, we're full, we're ready to roll. Okay, so we are spreading for edible beans. They need urea, P&K. We did not put the P&K on last fall. Typically we put the P&K on in the fall, but it's such a small amount of P&K, like it's mostly urea. Looking at that window, the spread is an 80-40-40, and then sulfur, some sulfur on it. Cut the sulfur. So the blend is 80-40-40, I believe, if I'm reading this right, but seems like it always changes from variety. You got to chase the cal number, so we're trying to track this. This was supposed to do 118 acre load, and it did 124. And I just broke my phone screen. That's sweet. It's just the protector, I think. Nice. That's super awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna bump the cal number up just a little bit more. I know the Targator counts a little long, so if you do 150 acres, it'll probably count 151, 152. So I'm not terribly off, maybe a little bit. I'll probably go up a little bit with the calibration number. We need to go here. We're gonna go, we'll add 10, continue job. Done 27 acres here, so. Okay, we're ready to rock and roll. Does the camera do it justice? No, it doesn't. This is quite a rolly little hill here. Probably nothing to some of you guys' farm, but it's really tippy on 3 wheels when you're down there. Go get him, Johnny, go get him! Look at him go! And there's the field cultivator. So we're doing a little bit different thing also with the black turtle beans because the chemistry is older and not as strong as today's chemicals for killing weeds. We are working the fields twice. It's also later in the season to begin with, so the weeds are well established, and just working it twice this year, you know, I think we're gonna hook a rain. It's starting to look like, which is good, but it dries the soil out more, so then that's not a good thing, especially since it seems to be a drier year. You don't really want to dry it out and then plant in the dry dirt, but it's seeming like it's gonna rain, I think, here towards the end of this week. Hopefully get an inch or 2. Would be awesome for every acre, but we're double working it just for weed control. So basically I am spreading it. Randy comes, knocks it down with his digger, and then Eric sprays it so it's smoother for him. Then Jordan knocks it down, and then Brody's following with the planter. So the wheels on the bus go round and round. Hopefully none fall off. So I don't know if you can tell, but like that spot right there, that's all water hemp. That green spot, it's water hemp. Looks like some thistles and a little bit of grass. So that was a drowned out last year in the cornfield, and the weeds just take over then. You just can't stay ahead of them when there's no crop. And then once the field's planted, that's where a drone sprayer would be nice, because then you could go, you know, spray those spots, but we don't have one. Don't plan on getting one either. I'm not against drone sprayers, I just don't want to go through all the licensing that it would take to get certified to do it. I think there'll be an awesome tool for the guys that want to, or the custom guys that get them. They're gonna have their purpose, I think. I don't know about spraying like a 300 acre field, but they'll have their purpose. Look at this guy, new tender operator we got here. Look out! Wow, little jumpy, huh? Little jumpy. Yeah, you open it up that much, you're gonna plug it. Well, that's too much? Way too much. Way too much.
You're supposed to watch it bubble and bounce there.
Yeah, that's packed tight. That ain't bubbling. How is being the yard guy today? Getting your workout, aren't you?
I need better directions instead of getting places halfway there and then, oh no, you gotta go back and get the other one.
Yeah, wide open. I got the alarm on the op center and the truck was over 70.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, I was going with the wind.
Well, look who I found. Brody. He's heading back to the farm to get fuel and then head out to some of the fields I've been doing earlier today. He's finished what we worked up yesterday. And his tractor, I'm sure you can't see it, but it is so dirty, just with dust. I personally don't think I've ever farmed in such dry conditions before. Now, with that being said, I am not complaining. I would farm in a drought any year before farming in a swamp, which is typically what we farm in, but it's weird, it's different, it's dusty. Look at the dust. Look at how dirty your machine is, Brody. We really need a little shed down here. That would be what I would really like a little portable building or something, because the DEF isn't supposed to sit in the sun. Well, it's really annoying having to move locations to get DEF. Like we keep the DEF in that shop. We need like a portable building here to shade it. Well, next job for Chet. I've got a box full of tools. I'm going to head down to Eric. It's a good time to align tracks. It's slow for him, waiting for diggers to catch up, so they're not terrible, he said, but they are definitely warm on the outside, so I'm gonna run down there since he has time, get that knocked out before A, there's any damage to the tracks, or B, the busy spray season gets here and we're not prepared and have to mess around with that. So it's gonna be a good opportunity. I'm gonna head down there now. And this poor little corns are getting so white from the dust coming off our driveway and the heat. They market that this thing right here has air conditioning, but it sure ain't much, I'll say that. It blows cold air, it just don't keep up. The unit needs to be 4 times the size. What is that sound? Sounds front end like. Something gotten in the brake. I have no idea. Maybe it'll fly apart. Well, I made it here. I think there's a rock in my brake, Eric.
I could hear you squeaking.
Yeah, it's not quiet. Okay, we adjusted this track. That's super easy. Just gotta have 2 people, or else you're gonna get in and out about 18 million times to align this hole perfectly with that bolt. And then we tightened it. It said a 1/4 turn at the time, but it seemed like the threads were like in a dead spot, like a dead zone, so we went up half. We were reckless and we did a half.
It'll work. It'll be
Are
perfect.
you bored?
It's been a little slow.
You burning off?
We definitely need more diggers with rolling baskets, so they can be like 2 or 3 behind me,
Yeah.
and then I can go faster.
Yeah.
I've done, I think, like 200 acres today.
It should be 1,200
Yeah.
if you were really giving her like like typically you operate. There it goes. There it goes. The guy that's trying to keep up with the Swede, Jordan. John Deere let us play with that tractor, or Kibble has let us play with that tractor on non-autonomy mode, just to let us familiarize ourselves with the digger. Also, I think they want us to fall in love with a Deere 4-track. I have not heard feedback really about the tractor, more than my own opinion of it's a heck of a lot better than our 420 is. But the digger, we're gonna have to update the diggers. We've got to get that rolling basket. That is just, I don't know. It's a demo that's going exactly like how I figured it was gonna go. Money leaving our hands, or our bankers' hands. There goes the Sonaland. Stinky, yellow, yucky Sonaland. It looks super, super awesome coming out of the boom. Whoa, this is steep. Just trying to get a good shot for you guys. It looks super awesome coming out of the boom, but it's some nasty crap. This is not a smooth ditch at all. This ain't gonna work. I'm sorry, guys, I can't get up there. Abort! To be a road ditch mower, that's gotta be a horrible, horrible job. Mowing ditches, can you imagine? You see how rough that was? They're purple. There's 1,000 pounds. Now we're gonna go for refuge tank. It's 1,050. Then we're gonna go 25, 75 for each side. Just like that. Big loads, Brody, big loads. We're filling them up. About 100 acres. Easy get done with this field. Look at him shoveling. He's shoveling her full, boys. Always. Always, every load. Gotta be plumb full.
What?
You look like you've had a heck of a day again.
Yeah, it's
Just remarkable how you can get yourself so dirty.
with khaki stuff.
You only have one more field after this that they have tilled up. You've been catching them. You've been more efficient than they have.
That's good.
But they're messing around a lot. I mean, the pre-spraying and double working and yeah. Can I go home?
Can I go home? It actually turned into a beautiful night. The wind finally went down. Finally. Now the dust is like just hanging in the air. I'm glad the wind went down. I was sick of it. I was sick of being outside in it, even though I was in here. But loading seed and kelp is not no good with Brody. He gets very dirty. I look like I've been, drugged behind a planter. Was laying down in the dirt or something, but everything's going good. We've almost did 300 acres today of black turtle beans, I guess you should say that. I hope it rains some. we could use like a nice inch to help everything grow. Just don't come down in sheets. I don't think I've ever planted in such dry conditions. Like, it's truly remarkable actually. The dust is just hanging now. Look at that. Nice view though.
We got her done. 300 acres of black beans, and you look like a black bean.
Let's just hope it rains.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, we're calling it a day.
You ate all the hot dogs?
Yes, I had
Yeah.
2.
I didn't
They
get
were
none
good.
either.
Anyways, guys, that's gonna be a wrap. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you guys in the next one.